Hey y'all, it's Coach Jordan, and in today's video, we're going to be making a pumpkin arrangement using this black and white striped pumpkin. I had this black and white pumpkin, and I thought the wreath supply box items, well, one of the wreath supply box items, being the 6-pack of the 60919, the babies with the marigolds, I thought would be perfect on this. So, y'all, this is a quick, easy shop filler. Not everyone wants a wreath, not everyone wants a swag, and not everyone wants a giant centerpiece, but something just really cute and simple that they can put on their table or wherever they want to. Now, what I am going to be using, all of this stuff did come from Deco Exchange, okay? What I am going to be using from the wreath supply box is my baby 60919. I think I want to use 3 of them because I don't need a lot on this, honestly, because it's not a big pumpkin. So 3 of the baby 60919s and 3 of my ribbons. So first things first, you guys, these are foam pumpkins. It's going to be really important that you use a foam pumpkin, not a resin, not a ceramic, not a glass. You can use it if you want to, but you will have to apply foam to it. These are already foam, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so what I like to do is actually twist off my stem. Okay, that goes in the trash for me. I don't keep those. So now we have something without a stem, but it's a really cute pumpkin. And we're gonna start off with my ribbon. Kind of push that off to the side, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my 1.5 inchers and then my 2.5 inchers. Now my little secret to adding this, you guys, you can use a regular floral pin if you want to, but a floral pin is only about an inch and a half long. Okay, I personally love to use landscaping pins because when I put this in here, y'all, look how much deeper that U pin is going to go in there. Okay, so I personally like to use these more than a regular U pin. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little half bow because I love the size of it for this. So we're gonna make 2, but I'm not gonna make any loops out of my 2.5 inch ribbon. I'm only making loops and tails out of the 1.5 inchers, and then just a nice tail using my 2.5 inch. Okay, and all of these came from the July 2026 Wreath Supply Box, y'all. You can go to wreathsupplybox.com. You can sign up there. So I'm going to come on in with a 7-inch tail. 7-inch tail. And then I'm going to measure out a 10-inch loop. Okay. Pinch and twist. And I'm going to make this a 10-inch tail. Okay, because that's kind of what I want on that. Make the same size of tail. Pinch that. I'm going to bring in an 11-inch loop. Pinch and twist. Kind of measuring the same size of tails. Because that's what I want. Just like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to bring in just a strip of the 2.5 inch ribbon. I don't want to make a big loop. I don't want to make a big bow. Okay. So I'm just going to set that in just like that. That's what I want. But here's the key, you guys. I need to make 2 of these. So the exact same thing I did to this one, we're going to do it again. Now, a thing to note is I did cinch this, but I did not cinch it all the way shut completely yet. It's still a little loosey-goosey, but it's holding the bow's shape for me while I make the other one. Because this right here, this U-pin, or landscape pin, whatever you want to call it, is going to slide right through. Do you guys see there's a little bit of a gap right there? So I'm going to be able to slide that through. And I'm going to be able to cinch that shut. So I'm just going to cinch that one. Already like that. Cut off that zip tie. And then we're going to make the other one for the back side. Okay? So 7-inch tail. So I don't want a bow that's going to be too big for this. And we're going to bring that back side of that other one, and we're going to place that on there. Okay. So that's what we should have. You should have the U pin or landscape pin just like this, and this right here in the middle for you to hold it while you're gluing that in there. Okay. So what I want to do, I'm actually going to put some glue on this. And I'm going to come on in and just push that down in there. Okay. So we just push that down in there. Now, that's where the magic gets to happen. We get to fluff out our ribbons. So it looks like we added a big full bow to the top of our pumpkin, but we didn't. We did not, y'all. We didn't do that. And that's all the ribbon we're going to use, y'all. Look at that. Really cute. Now you can come on in and you can trim your ribbons like what I'm about to do now. I do like to dovetail anything that's over an inch. Now we've got our cute little bow. Look at that, y'all. Still didn't lose the pumpkin. You've got the black and white, all of it, all the nice little accents. And I'm going to bring in 3 pieces of my baby 60919. I'm only going to do 3 because the size of this pumpkin, it's not a big pumpkin, y'all. Okay? I'm going to fluff this out, make it look pretty. So, kind of using the same colors. Got the orange, it's got the lime green, it's got the purple, it's got the black. Boom, done. Now, what I do love is that this is foam. This is a foam pumpkin. And I kind of want to go in a triangle motion. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 in here. So we got our 1. 2. And I do like that I can kind of maneuver some of these pieces around. Okay. So already really great. You could definitely stop here if you wanted to. I, however, am not going to stop right here. So I'm going to bring in some of the the black glittered maidenhair fern. I absolutely love this stem, y'all. So going to come on in between. Needle nose pliers work really great in this type of situation. Now I do want to add in just one of these little jack-o'-lanterns. I think they're super cute. I kind of want this tucked in where I have my bow. So I'm going to bring that in. Right up in here. And these are super lightweight, y'all. Like, they're not heavy. They are made of felt, foam, whatever you want to call it. And I want 1 on each side, so I don't need that 3rd one. I can use that 3rd one on something else. So I've got it on both sides. But I want to bring in some of this lime green. Now what I like about this is I can separate these pieces. Okay, so this piece is going to go right in the middle. Just adding that little curl, y'all. Look how cute that is. And those curls come in a lot of different colors. I've seen them in purple, black and white, orange and black. So you can bring in other colors as well. Quick, easy shop filler. Something you can also use your little extras on. But I love how this came out, y'all. All of this stuff did come from Deco Exchange. Okay, did come from Deco Exchange. If you want more advanced tutorials, and you're looking to up your level with the fourth quarter coming up, definitely think about joining design school. We teach a lot of big over the top designs in design school. At least I personally do. I use gems, I use big ornaments, I use signs, I use lots and lots of stuff, y'all. I also make wreaths that look like they have a million items in it, but they don't have a million items in it. Okay, so you can go to creativecoachjordan.com to join design school. One last one is the monthly wreath supply box that gets delivered to your door every single month. You can go to wreathsupplybox.com to join the subscription. There's 4 options. There's a standard, deluxe metal sign, deluxe door hanger, and the max box. I personally get 1 max box and 2 standards, so I get 3 boxes a month. Okay, it's not a wreath kit. I will say that it's not a wreath kit, but it is a box filled with coordinating pieces that you can use as inspiration to make a wreath, centerpiece, anything that you want to. Okay, but y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all next time. Okay, bye y'all.